have some guests here, so let me bring them in.
Oh, did I get the wrong thing? Let's take the first available.
All right, good morning, everyone. I've got a couple of projects we wanted to introduce to the commission today. The first one is a project by an existing company, Acclimate Genetics. Acclimate located in Birmingham a couple of years back, moving down here from the Huntsville area. They are a company that works to try to connect underrepresented populations with clinical trials. They've been doing very well and are looking to expand their operation by 25 new hires. With those hires earning a pretty high salary of $39.90 an hour on average. Here today we have Rosemary Robinson with Acclimate. She can give you a little bit of a more thorough overview of the company and what it is that they are looking to do with their expansion. So Rosemary, I'll let you intro the company.
Well, thank you for having me this morning. It's a pleasure to be here in the Birmingham area. As my introducer stated, we were in the Huntsville area initially during COVID. And then we started to move to the Birmingham area. With UAB being one of our partners, we had a great audience here with healthcare in all the contiguous cities and counties here in the Birmingham area as it comes to healthcare. There's a lot of distrust with minorities in healthcare for various reasons. And we wanted to help our minority people become better citizens about their health, making informed decisions. So what we do is we engage the individuals and we teach them about healthcare and then how drugs are made through clinical trials. And we try to encourage them to be part of these clinical trials. The drugs that are being made now will help and assist us. We don't have to the whole trial point of seeing will it help our illness. It was made for us, so it definitely will help us because we're now represented in the clinical trials. So we're located out in Railroad Park. We currently have 10 people there at our office there. We also is doing some AI work, trying to understand with diabetes, being the glucose monitors. So it's one thing to have access to the monitors. We don't have the cell phone technology to actually work the devices. So being able to help educate the minority community on these areas. So we're excited to be remaining in the Birmingham area. As I said, we got 10 current full-time people there. We're looking to expand another 25 full-time people. We're currently knocked a hole in the wall and started renovation there. And it's hoping now to get excited and starting to secure people to put in those positions and help in the economic development of the Birmingham area. Any questions?
Of those 10 you have here, how many patients have y'all served?
Oh, definitely upward of 25,000 just in the Birmingham area along through UAB and the Black Belt. We do a lot of work with the Birmingham area and the Alabama Council of Black Mayors. So we're hitting all the local cities right here in the Birmingham area.
But you go outside of Jefferson County?
Yes. We try to meet the people where they're at.
And this request for economic incentives is to add 25 additional staffers that will be here or?
No, here in the Birmingham office, located there in the Benham Park. They'll all be here in that office.
What percentage of these have sole Jefferson County residents? See, it's hard to really give funds for outside of the county benefit.
Yes, so my understanding
our
is that
taxpayer dollars.
they will be Jefferson County residents, is my understanding.
Do you have any agreement?
I'd have to check. I don't think there's a requirement that they be residents.
Yeah, and I can comment on this. The way this company operates is similar to how manufacturing operation does when they work out, when their customers are outside of Jefferson County. So they're making all the products here, they're doing all the services here. It just happens their customer end up being citizens of different areas. That makes sense.
But what is your product?
product here is the development of the software, of the community health folks, to build the business, to then do an outreach to community health organizations and then partnership with pharmaceutical companies and clinical trials. Ah, you can be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to go with that.
They'll be developing their business unit here in Jefferson County. The main focus is outreach to citizens to help engage them in clinical trials. I would say 80% of that work probably be done here in Birmingham, either in partnership with UAP. But these pharmaceutical companies have an interest in minority populations, and so they will do outreach to other parts of the state as well to help engage those citizens in clinical trials for big pharma.
So if you
The
think
tax
still,
benefit for doing this to Jefferson County, could you define that a little bit better? I know Birmingham will pick up an occupational tax.
Yeah.
But I don't know what tax base will be generated for Jefferson County.
According to the cost benefit analysis that was generated through Impact Dashboard, the county general funds estimated on to generate a revenue of $92,720 over a 10-year period, and that is with any incentives in place. So that's net revenue to the county above and beyond the incentives and anything that's currently being generated off the operation.
Do you have an ROI figure for that?
Yeah, that's purely.
Well,
general fund.
97,000, I see that. What's the investment?
The investment from the company is $40,000. Like many, yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Seventy, so 27,000.
What is your at?
It jobs-based incentive up to $70,000 for those hires within the first 3 years of the project. And this is similar to the jobs incentive that's been granted on other projects in the past based on what the stair-stepping payroll. They'll have to report back to the county and certify that they've hired the employees, certify the payroll, and then they would get reimbursed. So it's a performance-based incentive offer.
But you offer your services to just a certain demographic or population.
our goal is minorities, underrepresented minorities in the healthcare areas.
Well, I applaud what you're doing, but this, what I'm concerned about is the monies that we're investing from the citizens of Jefferson County. It's not our money. It's the citizens of Jefferson County's money. I'm a little concerned that it's going to benefit others that are outside the county, and they will come here and pick up the occupational tax and do what they do here. And then turn and go back to Shelby County or wherever these, and they will accrue the benefits of what we're doing. The incentives, the great things that you're doing, is just not benefiting the citizens that live here, that's gonna go to Inslee and West End and places like that. If there was some way we could do it and keep our homegrown talent homegrown, that's what my thoughts would be on that. I can't speak for the people that represent that area, but Jeff, I know you can.
So our current number of just our employees, of the 10, 8 of them live in Jefferson County right now.
There you go.
8 of the 10 currently live in Jefferson County. So one is in Hoover, I'm not sure what that's considered, and the other one is in Bush Hills, that's in Jefferson County. Bush Hills, 9 of them, 9 of the 10. And our CEO also lives in Jefferson County area.
Well, that's great.
Bill Smith.
Would you maybe talk about some of the cities that you work with within Jefferson County that you all partner with?
Yes, so again, UAB is one of our larger partners. In the Community Seal Project, we helped with the Seal Project that was for this weekend in 2020. We now are our third part of that seal project, helping get the COVID messages out, helping with any type of health disparities. Also, we got a lot of relationships going on with Prosper here in the area, do a lot with the Prosper Convention. So all those different cities, we are here actually boots on the ground, working with those citizens, meeting their needs, addressing them, bringing in resources when need be. The COVID testing was here with masks, we brought those in. We do a lot of work right here, boots on the ground. The kitchens committee, we did the kitchen shelter here recently. So we actually right here bringing these resources to your citizens.
The way I understand it, you're trying to get people to participate in a clinical trial for a pharmaceutical company.
Correct.
So that would benefit the pharmaceutical companies to have your people.
Yes, it would benefit your citizens because once we can get drugs that actually help them when they're ill, it maintains a quality of life in life period. We can just get drugs now. And for many years, minorities have this whole trust effort with medicine, and they've never participated in clinical trials. So we are here now, and we have a large community following of individuals who are hearing our stories, seeing our success, and is now opting to be part of a clinical trial for different health states.
And what's been your success rate in Huntsville?
Huntsville, probably about 50%. It's a larger, PW from UAH. It's a larger minority company. They're present in the Huntsville area. We've been more successful in the Birmingham area because we were able to focus in with UAB. In Huntsville, we have Huntsville Hospital. We don't have as many minorities there as we do with the UAB disparity office.
Okay. I moved that.
Is your contract with UAB or the pharmaceutical company?
With UAB. We do a lot with Mount Barrage.
Also,
On favor. And one last, to be a salutary message to your group. This is the exact opposite of the syphilis test that was imposed unknowingly on African Americans before we were born. This is getting African Americans in to make sure new medicine don't adversely affect them because of their race. So I think it is salutary in that regard. We want everybody to be helped out of this, and we don't want anybody to be harmed because of circumstances beyond their control. So glad we moved it. Thank you, ladies, for coming up and continuing to do this mission.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right, the next item we want to introduce.
5, I said 4, it's 5, quickly.
The next one is a project with a local company, Atlas Tube. But it also involves a new project from a subsidiary of Zeppelin Industries. So with us today, we got Horace Ehlers, who's Atlas, representing Atlas, and Chris Grissom, attorney from Bradley. Zeppelin Industries is a Chicago-based company that has ownership of Atlas Tube locally, metal tube manufacturing operation. And they are looking at doing a second project down here with a company called Wheatland Tube. Wheatland, and Chris, correct me if I get any of this wrong. Wheatland is a company that processes tube for the solar industry. Atlas is the company that provides the tube to Wheatland. So Zeppelin's looking at establishing an operation within the city of Birmingham for Wheatland Tube, and then in unincorporated Jefferson County, that will lead to an expansion of Atlas Tube in order to give them the capacity they need to supply Wheatland Tube. A little bit more complex than some of our other projects, but you basically have two companies that are looking at doing two separate projects. One of them is in unincorporated Jefferson County, the other one's in Birmingham. Both companies are seeking tax abatements on their projects. And they're seeking to solidify those abatements under one agreement. So they have asked Jefferson County if we would look at allowing the Birmingham Industrial Development Board to grant the county portion of the Atlas 2 project abatements. This is not something that we've not done before in our area. We've done projects where cities or counties have allowed industrial development boards to abate taxes on their behalf before. And this is probably similar to what you've seen before in terms of brownfield abatements, when you have to get the city, county, and state authorization for those particular incentives. So at this point, I guess I'll turn it over to Chris to talk about the structure a little bit more, and Horace will be here to answer any questions about that project.
Assume you talk about the consent or the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, good morning, thank y'all for giving us a few minutes. So, like Jeff said, because the Atlas facility is in the police jurisdiction, we're in kind of an unusual spot. The statute for incentives, or the statutory incentives requires that we get the consent because we are in the police jurisdiction and the city doesn't currently impose its tax there, or sales use taxes. So the statute requires us to ask for the county's consent in order for the IDB to grant those incentives. And it's the standard sales and use of property tax incentives that you've probably been accustomed to see the IDB grant. We've talked with the IDB about it. That facility is in their jurisdiction. It's in the police jurisdiction of the city of Birmingham. You're right across the line. So in order to do that, and the IDB is comfortable with doing that, we would need the county's consent. It's kind of an odd situation because of the geography, like Jeff said.
Where is it located?
It's 171 Cleage Drive, C-L-E-A-G-E. It's near Penson Valley Parkway, right in where you're close to Tarrant, really.
It's both Atlas and the Wheatland 2 projects, both are in District 1. And then, like Chris said, both of them are just off the Penson Valley Parkway, just north of there.
All the voters say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Council, so thank you very much.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. Thank you.
Just go back to normal order.
Normal. We'll just go ahead and get yours.
Sure. And, nothing outside of economic development. And the first one on the list is in relation to, everybody,
I'll move 1 and 2. Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And,
Move the public hearing.
yes. See some 4. Resolution to transfer funds from economic development to road fund reimbursement for project JCEID.
Second. I move again 3 and 4.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Accept.
Let's go to Commission District 2, since Commissioner Stott's here.
Good. I do that one more.
Okay.
Close business.
Move.
That is to reappoint Mr. Henderson to the Rocky Ridge Fire District.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Doc?
Good morning, Commissioners, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing good. Items 1 through 5 for continuation of the senior center agreements for we give the center $15,000 for operational costs. We had some more come in, and there'll be a few more.
What do we do? Senior citizen class. I know, but numbers.
1 through 5.
I mean, second.
Number 6 is an agreement with Widow Bryan.
All in favor? Wait, all in favor, say aye. Aye. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Number 6 is an agreement with Widow Bryan in the county for $5,450,000 to assist us in processing remaining cases in our ERA2 program. That agreement will end on the 30th, March 30th, 2020.
This is a separate fund.
This is the RF. Yes, sir.
I move it. Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
All right, and the last item is with Salvation Army, similar situation, where we're giving them $3,360,000 to assist us in processing the remaining E-rate funds.
And that comes from, the money comes from
E-rate, Treasury.
U.S. Treasury.
Yes, sir.
Need a motion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, I have 3 items from the district attorney. These are,
I'm going to recommend
have a motion for 3 district attorneys' salaries, all in Birmingham district.
One to two, one minute. I'm looking at two.
I know, yeah, I'm not looking at district attorney, this is in,
What page is it?
full. I'm on page 4. I'm doing, first. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Sheriff's got a 2023 JAG grant, which, Northern Central Alabama Highway Safety Office Traffic Enforcement Agreement. These are for just acknowledgement on.
What's the JAG for?
They're getting funds for, go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I think this is a grant that they get from federal government, but it has to go through the governing body, so this is one of those that has to be signed off by the commissioner.
Sure. I get that. How much is it for?
One of them's funding for the prison, the other's for traffic, so I don't.
Just received funds.
I understand. I'm interested in knowing what funds he's receiving.
Two.
But from the SOU?
Can we move it to the agenda and then determine to get Alicia to send us a backup between now and then?
That'd be fine.
I can ask
Hey,
Darren.
Commissioner, I just pulled it back up. It says that the Burn Justice Assistance Grant Program is in the amount of $65,979.
Okay. In this North Central Alabama Highway Safety Office Traffic Enforcement Agreement, what's that?
That's for. That's, it's reimbursement for overtime, I remember that from when I was there.
Reimbursement for overtime for
Traffic, highway interdiction,
what?
highway interdiction, guys.
Guy who's sitting beside the road,
Oh, okay. And how's, cost or the,
No, it's
No,
not,
that's-
they reimburse us.
there's reimbursement for it.
plus it usually runs it up. And this goes to county or the sheriff? I'm interested in that number 2, but I'll move it to the agenda.
All in favor, say aye.
Thank you.
All right, youth detention. Anybody over in the youth detention there?
Yes, sir.
Monique is here.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Good morning. We have one item on the agenda, it's Michi Mental Wellness. We're asking the commission, we want to continue that contract that we have for psychiatric medical services for the youth in detention. And I'd just like to share that over the last year, since having the services, we've seen a substantial decline in the rates of violent attacks against the residents, other residents, against staff. So much so that even their probation officers, other counselors, those that come from the court have noticed a dramatic change in the behavior of the
And
residents.
that's within the facility.
Yes, sir.
I move the item.
So,
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Read that. Come to
We
the
might need their service over here every once in a while.
Commissioner, that next agenda items on the roads and transfer, like it's 13, 18 of those. Is there any that looks like you need to pull or look at separately? This is mainly right-of-way purchasing for some of our enhancement projects. Yeah, 16. Caldwell Mill Road. Grass Mill Road, change order number 2.
That's the sort of round, just finishing that up.
Right, I'm sure where we were putting the wall up, where they cut the mountain down. There's a certain type of rock that you didn't have to put concrete on to keep from sliding, and there's sandstone that will slide. The geotechnical reports showed X amount, they get out in the field, and it's a little bit different. And so we had to put up more wall than the plans called for, so this is a change order to cover that.
Few blocks coming down and going down.
It also includes an anti-graffiti coating on the wall. I think that's something that we, after reviewing the project during closeout, when we're walking through, something us and City of Ironville got together and decided it's best practice for that wall, because it is a large wall. So it's an anti-graffiti coating that'll spray on that wall as well to finish it.
So there'll be no tagging on the wall.
It'd be very easy to get off.
I can't promise that.
I hope that helps.
It will help, it will help.
Any other? Good.
You good? I may well let through 18, is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing. All right. All in favor, say aye. Aye. County Attorney as West Publishing, move it. We'll get into it. All in favor, say aye. Aye. County Manager has a couple ARPA upgrades. City of Midfield, beneficiary agreement to provide the ambulance and equipment. And then EMS upgrade for Warrior Fire Department for similar.
Move 1 and 2.
So,
All in favor, say aye. Aye. District, no, nothing from the CIO. District 3, the second item here was already adopted on 10/12, so we need to take that one off. District 3, number 2. So we have
I'll move 1.
a motion. Let's second. All in favor, say aye.
I'll move 2 as backup.
All right, there you go. If it hadn't been moved, we moved it, but I think it's already been moved. Okay.
We got a backup.
It was passed on the last one, yeah. It is.
All right.
It ain't a problem.
I have a motion for consideration of new business for the county attorney.
We have a motion and a second from, second
which one is it?
item of new business.
New business for the county attorney.
So,
All in favor? Aye.
Lawson.
Lawson,
This is a settlement I've received.
settlement, small one.
Correct. So,
Move that.
Have a motion moved.
second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye, you're good. All right, Joe?
All right, finance, Ms. Dixon.
Good morning, Commissioners. We have item number 1, our unusual demand report. Item 2, 3, and 4 are normal encumbrance purchasing agenda and purchasing section report. Item number 5 is our region's procurement card statement for September. Item number 6 is a PACA partnership with McCalla Area Fire District.
Big revenue there. Thank you. Do I have a motion on 1 through 6?
So moved.
Motion. Jimmy, say second. All in favor? Aye. All right.
Under Budget Management Office, we received a request from EMA to carry forward 2 of their grants in the amount of $51,109.88. They're gonna have some additional spending on those grants.
Do I have a motion on budget?
agenda for EMA. Have a motion, second, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All right.
And we also have multiple staff development, individual staff development, and informational items, under that as well.
Move the staff development. All right, have a motion, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. All right, probate court, temporary election staffing, contract by temporary staffing for absentee election officers, replacing amount, 3/4 of $1 million.
Is that what we have in this?
Yes.
Mike, I'm gonna leave, Commissioner, I'm gonna leave that one to you, you're more familiar with that than I would.
Well, it's gone up, the way we paid before, it's gone up, so.
Yeah.
So it covers it. So
Yeah, we got an election coming up too.
Correct.
So,
Have a motion and a second, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All right, I have my proclamation, Alabama Extension Week, and our Miss Lisa is going to give us a little
A quick tutorial.
quick tutorial.
Good morning. Thank you for letting us share our story with you today. I'm joined by a few of my colleagues, Desiree Hutcherson-Bates, Kenji Hyder, Mitch Carter. They're all next door over in the 2121 on the 17th floor. If you need to drop by and get a soil test box, please come see us. We also have our location based at Birmingham Botanical Gardens. So our plant diagnostic lab and some of our horticulture agents are based there. So 2 locations in this county. And the reason we're having Extension Week, it's statewide. Governor Ivey has issued a similar proclamation, is because our team feels like we're the best kept secret in Alabama and we shouldn't be a secret anymore. So really quick tutorial, if we can advance the slides, I'll give you a quick background. We're a trivia question in the world of extension. We have 3 land-grant universities in Alabama, Auburn, Alabama A&M, and Tuskegee. We're the only state that has 3 land grants. Land grants are created by the Morrill Acts of 1862 and 1890 to provide teaching, research, and extension. So we are, in fact, written into law that we are a part of the work of the land grant institution. We are the primary outreach and engagement organization for this land grant mission. In other words, what we're supposed to do is not leave the learning at the university, but to bring the learning out to the people, to our communities. So what we do is in our name, extension. We have a brand new updated mission, vision, and identity statement. Probably my favorite word, I'm not going to read a slide to you, but my favorite word is in that who we are, and the word is practical. A lot of what we bring to our communities in the way of science-based knowledge is practically teaching that improves your farm, your home, and your community. So that's what we are predominantly bringing to the people of Jefferson County. In a very densely populated county like Jefferson, the way we work is through partnership, and we have over 400 different organizations and schools that we reach in every district. So we don't stand on our own. We really stand shoulder to shoulder with a lot of the other community-serving organizations that are here in the county. We have an interactive on our part of the website. You can go and look at any time. We update it annually. A map that has layers where you can figure out where we're working and who we are partnering with. So we have kind of 3 key areas of work. You may have heard of 4-H, that's our youth development work, our human sciences work, and our community resource development ag work. So we're all over the county. Pictures say 1,000 words, so I'm not going to tell you anything more than what you see on the pictures here, but our 4-H team works across the county, financial literacy, animal science, summer camp, competitive events, leadership development. We work with thousands of kids across Jefferson County in every district and in nearly every school system. Yes, sir.
Can I stop you for a
Yes,
second?
sir.
Because I want to take a survey on this. Those sitting at this table here, Tell me what the 4 H's are. Deal? No, pass ain't one. Heather?
It's been a long time. It's heart, hand,
Help.
oh,
Teachers help one.
help, yes.
Help. Art, help. Okay.
Can you help us?
Me? I don't know.
Hand is one of them. Hand is one of them.
Hands and help.
Head, heart, hands, and
It
help.
was head, heart, hand.
Yeah.
You know what, in today's language, we call it holistic youth development, right? We worry about the whole student, the whole child. Human science highlights, we focus on nutrition, diet, and health, home and family, finance, and career. Some of our activities around the county have ranged from bike rodeos, teaching kids, partnering with United Way, teach kids how to ride a bike. Diabetes management, prevention, physical activity, reading, and healthy eating. So that gives you a little bit. We have a community resource development agent that has been doing amazing work with small business and entrepreneurship, working in partnership with the East Lake Initiative and some other partners, Salvation Army, I heard earlier. So again, when you hear us, you hear partners, because that's who we predominantly help and deliver. And on the left is actually Surf Safe being taught by one of our agents in Spanish at the Hispanic Interest Coalition of Alabama. So, agriculture, forestry, natural resources. Everything from plant diagnostic lab, where homeowners and folks from the green industry bring sickly plants to be analyzed, to outreach, beekeeping classes, master gardeners. Many of you probably have heard of master gardeners. Clean water through Alabama Water Watch, and even work with invasive species. So again, all over the county with many partners. We serve usually 8,000 to 10,000 individuals through all of our program areas here in Jefferson County annually. The beauty of my role is I get to be the liaison that says, what does Jefferson County need? I'm actually an advocate within our organization for these citizens, for all of us, because our needs are different than Pike or Perry or Lawrence or Limestone. We're a big urban county, so we think a little differently. We don't grow any, as we call it, row crops, which cotton, soybeans, peanuts, corn. We have different needs here, so we focus on urban agriculture and home grounds and things like that. And I just want to thank you for the opportunity to serve. And finally, if you need reliable, practical, science-based information, hit our website. It's highly searchable, aces.edu. And if you need to know, we'll be having a feature over the next few weeks. You want to make sure that Thanksgiving turkey's safe after you put it in the fridge. You can check us out and know a little bit more about meat temps and food storage and things like that to keep you healthy and happy over the holidays. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
You got me nervous now about the turkey.
You might need to be. But,
Need to know the difference between turkey and ham.
So, thank you for the opportunity to have this county recognize our work through this proclamation. Invite you to share. We have our Facebook page is almost an e-portfolio of our work. So if you want to find us on Facebook, you'll see what we're doing every day. So.
Well, thank you for the presentation. You've been an asset for a long time here. We appreciate you.
We are happy to partner with the county. Yes, sir.
I move the proclamation and the 5 grants.
Have a motion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Thank you, sir.
There will be a test on Thursday. We
Yeah.
have 4 answers.
Looks like a good partner for the new ag center.
Exactly.
All right, that's Mr. Scale. Agenda. So
Public Works, Community Services and Intergovernmental Relations, we have no items under Board of Equalization, 2 items for Environmental Services. One is having to do with the pump stations, the second is U.S. Department of Interior. Do we have any questions? And Cal, is David? I don't see him.
David's not here, that'd be Heather.
Okay, anyone have any questions as relates to items 1 and 2?
No, 1 and 2.
Seeing that there aren't
Second.
any questions, have a mover and a second. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
No items under General and Retirement Systems of Jefferson County. No items under Human Resources. We have 1 item under Compliance Office. This is dealing with Experian, and is to provide unemployment cost control services for Jefferson County Commission. Are there any questions as it relates to this item? Seeing none.
Move.
All right, moved and, do I have a second? Okay, second, it's been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
2 items under the Personnel Board.
Move 1 and 2.
All right,
Second.
all right, it's been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. We have 1 item under other business, and this is in regards to a veterans program that we have supported annually for $1,500. Are there any questions as it relates to this item? Chair will entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen, appreciate it.
County Attorney, you have anything?
No way.
County Manager.